yeah, good backdrop. Good idea.
So okay, so a girl would be rescued from like a border monitoring station or something like that. She would be taken to Kathmandu compound over there with Suman's mom, where that's where the rehab would start.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. So basically, if a girl is rescued and she cannot be repatriated to her family, and
Yes.
she goes to the main compound, and she's there for a little while, we want to create a little bit of stability.
Okay.
So that could happen. It's like two scenarios: either a victim that cannot be repatriated, she goes to her primary shelter, and then she applies to be in this program, or it's a girl, let's say, that was rescued like 2 years ago, but is not, she may not have like a job, or she doesn't have skills training, and she really wants to like improve her life.
So that's when she would come out here.
Yes. So it's like we can also take victims that have been rescued a few years ago as well.
Okay, and coming out here, they would be trained on any number of like trade skills, such as sewing, such as candle making.
It's three specific ones.
Three specific ones. So what are candle making?
Well, it's tailoring, and that's the primary one. So every day for 6 days. So it's 6 days a week, 7 hours a day. 4 hours of those 6 hours or 7 hours is going to be just tailoring.
Right. Okay. Tailoring.
Okay, so then otherwise it's food processing, like pickling.
Yes, that's important skill.
And then like cosmetology training.
Okay,
so,
where they can make an actual income.
Yes, absolutely. So that way we are not only meeting the needs of like girls that live in the village, but we're also meeting the needs of girls who live in the city as well. So that's the whole point. Is like, if you want to live in the city, if you want to live in the village, we have a skill for you that you can actually use in those spaces.
Okay, so question: directly after rescue from one of the border monitoring stations or some other method, a girl is taken, counseled. She's taken to Kathmandu for rehabilitation. That process will depend on the girl and where she is with that.
Yes, absolutely.
Then, depending on the person and where they are and what can happen with them, they could apply to come here and get a set of skills. They would live here for how long?
It's a 6-month program.
Okay.
Really like 5.5 months, because we want to have like 2 semesters a year of these training facilities. The max that we can have is 20, but we really are going to have about 15 girls each semester.
Okay, and the goal of them coming here, beyond of course having a skill set, like what would a successful exit look like?
That's a good question. Before I answer that, I do want to say that this is different than like the other skills training programs that we have. This is going to be a little bit more strict. Like there's actually requirements that have to go into this. So like our other tailoring program that we have, there really are no requirements. You can be an at-risk girl, or you can be a victim, and you don't have to be literate. You don't really have to have, we'll take really anyone. But for this, you have to be a little bit literate. And you also have to be a victim. We are not taking any at-risk, only victims here.
Right, fair enough.
Okay, so a successful story would basically look like a girl.
Okay, so